truth and give it right back. For generations we been dealt bad hands with bad plans.
Mic check, mic check.
I met the premier politicking with top Nip and Snoop. Damn,
check 1 2.
The way we grew from dedication.
You heard?
If it ain't
This ain't entertainment. It's 4 niggas on a slave ship. These songs just the spirituals I swam against them waves with. Ended up on shore to their amazement. I hope the example I set's not contagious. Lock us behind gates but can't tame us. Used to be stay safe, now stay dangerous. Cause ain't no point in playing defense, nigga. That's why I dove off the deep end, nigga, without a life jacket. Couple mil, tour the world, all my life cracking. Cook the books, bring it back so there's no taxes. Royalties, publish it, plus our own masters. I'd be damned if I slave for some white crackers. I was mapping this out, I hit the heights backwards. Hopping out the 85 and Reebok classics. Ran a couple marathons just to get established. To make it happen, you got to have dedication. Hard work, plus patience. To some more of my sacrifice, I'm done waiting. I'm done waiting. Told you that I wasn't playing. Now you hear what I've been saying. Dedication. Dedication.
Peace, 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 peace. We live. This is the Real Raw Thoughts podcast. And I am Oral Miggs. To my left.
True Definitions.
To my right.
Scud swoosh.
How y'all feeling tonight, man? How's everything?
I'm feeling amazing. You feel me? I'm feeling
I'm
really good,
too,
man.
How you feeling
today?
Good and sad about the Nipsey
good
thing.
And sad, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a mixed feeling.
Mixed
that
feeling,
shit is
man.
crazy, bro. I'm still feeling it till right now, man. His
Facts.
energy is still out here, though.
Facts. His spirit is out here. But yeah, last week we had some tragic news. On March 31st, we caught news around 3:20 p.m. The LAPD tweeted and reported that there was a shooting in the area of Slauson and Crenshaw Boulevard. 3 victims were transported to local hospital where one was pronounced deceased. The report said Hussle died from gunshot wounds to his head and his torso. His death was ruled a homicide.
Damn.
How do you guys feel about this, man? This shit is hitting home.
Yeah, man, this shit hit home for real. Like, it's not many deaths that happen like in the rap game that are as impactful as this one, you know.
That's a fact.
I can name a few other ones, you know, like, you know, Tupac, you know, Biggie, you know, Mac Miller's one hit me hard.
Facts.
You know, XXXTentacion, R.I.P to all those brothers, you know. But this one is one of the ones that really hit the hardest and hit home.
Facts.
You know, I can, you know, I know that most people can agree to that.
Yeah, man. How about you, Truth? What do you think about this?
I think it's kind of fucked up that a brother that help out his neighborhood, his culture all the time, get murdered by the same people he try to help. I mean, it's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, man. It's a sad situation, man.
That's it's hard to say, to talk about it.
Yeah, man. Even before he passed, he was doing a good deed, man. Supposedly, what happened was he was in front of his store, the Marathon clothing store, on Crenshaw and Crenshaw.
Crenshaw and Slauson.
Crenshaw and Slauson. Well, supposedly he was one of his homies was coming home from doing a long bid in jail. Well, actually, supposedly what they were saying is that it was actually even one of his friends. It was a person that he'd been beefing with and rivaling with for years, which hence the tweet that he posted. I don't know if you saw the tweet that he posted. Yeah. Having strong enemies is a blessing.
Yeah.
That tweet was for the brother that he was meeting up in front of the store, which is somebody that was just coming home from jail, doing a long bid, and they had beef in the community and they tried to squash it and come together. And he was giving him some of his clothes so he could come home fresh, come see his family, looking nice in some Crenshaw gear, pretty much. Marathon clothing gear. But it's sad, man. Then, yeah, supposedly this guy, Eric Holder, which is the alleged guy that murdered Nipsey Hussle, R.I.P. Supposedly he came through the block. I don't know what he was doing there. I guess he went to go shopping, and then he saw Nipsey there. He tried to have dialogue with him and didn't end up right. I think Nipsey called out that he was a snitch, allegedly. I'm not sure if that's the actual story, but they went back and forth a little bit. The guy left, came back like about 20 minutes later, started airing out the block. Nipsey was out there with the guy that he was helping out giving his clothes, and I think the guy's nephew. So the guy that got shot was Nipsey, and the guy that was giving the clothes to. So
damn, that's crazy.
and
man.
Nipsey was the one that actually ended up R.I.P.
That's fucked up. Like, not for nothing. Like, and then there's other stories too. That
There's a lot of conspiracy theories out there, and a lot of other stuff that's going around.
Not even, but I heard that there was a different angle on that too. But you know, like supposedly
Like
that
what?
one of the dudes was talking out, you know, with Nipsey, and some dude came up and said that he was a rapper, and you know, gave a
Which was
pound
the
to
same
Nipsey
guy,
or
bro.
whatever. And then he like, you know, one of the dudes went into the other dude that was with Nipsey went into the burger shop, and then 3 minutes after somebody started shooting or something like that. So
Yeah,
I don't even
yeah.
know. So the one that went into the burger shop was the one that was getting the clothes
Yeah.
given to.
No.
Oh no, he was just
Which was the one that
copy.
the alleged guy that was the rapper that was trying to give out his music was the guy that shot.
Copy. All right, yeah.
So he was
All
an
right,
up
so
and
that was
coming rapper also.
Wow. Wait to start.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so this is
man.
what happened, and after that, the whole community went in an uproar. Like everybody started posting and reporting and going to over there where it happened at, and
Everybody, his
People
whole community, artists, influencers,
community members,
everybody. Because even the
Nation of
influencer, Gary V. Y'all never heard of Gary V? That dude, he's an influencer. Gary V. Even like put a video up on his Instagram about Nipsey
Really?
Hussle. Like Nipsey Hussle touched a lot of souls, and touched a lot of hearts.
facts.
Oh yeah, man, that was fucked up, bro. What happened, man?
And it's crazy that we spoke about Nipsey Hussle on the podcast multiple times.
We gave him
On episode
underrated.
1, we spoke about how the underrated albums that came out in 2018, and we named Nipsey Hussle.
Of course.
You remember that,
Victory
Truth?
Lap,
Yeah, of
very
course.
underrated.
I was like, yo, that shit sounds cinematic, man.
Yeah, fire.
And then we spoke about it recently too, when we spoke about people that's about to announce albums, that Meek Mill and Nipsey Hussle about to
Yeah.
come out with a joint album.
Damn,
Remember we
bro.
spoke about that? Like, what was that, last week?
I wish they worked on. I hope they worked on some.
I hope they work on
some
some.
music.
Hopefully they recorded a little bit
Yeah.
that they think we could just release.
Release that because we need to hear that, man.
Man. So it's very unfortunate what's going on and what happened. And we want to send our love and our prayers to his family.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And the
Peace,
community
love,
out there.
prayers,
Peace
everybody.
to you and yours. Peace to his mother, Mama Angelique.
Yeah, she's a strong woman, man.
Strong woman. I saw a little clip of her speaking, and she looked very spiritual, and she said she's actually happy and at peace, and that Nipsey's with us in spirit, like in your
Yeah,
thoughts,
she
in your
spoke
mind.
a lot.
you know.
If y'all want, look that up.
Check
man.
that up. Check that clip. But yeah, man, sad, man. He was only 33 years old. He was born on August 15th, 1985, and he passed March 31st, 2019.
Damn, too young, bro.
33 years old,
too
man.
young, man. Like that shit hurts.
It hurts a lot, man.
That shit hurt the whole entire community. Everybody's in the uproar about that, like you said. Artists, influencers, people, fans, even people who weren't fans of his or didn't even listen to his music.
Word,
That's how
man.
many hearts he touched. And, like,
Definitely,
he was
man.
just a different person. He
He
was a
did
human
messed up
being.
for the community. So
Yeah.
imagine. So
Yeah, man. His real name was Ermias Joseph Asghedom. He was actually from East Africa, Eritrea. Like it's like a Ethiopian type of place. Is in East Africa, and his mother is originally from America. She's from New Orleans, and then they went to Central LA. His father is from Eritrea, and he actually went to Eritrea like in 2003 to visit for like the first time. And he met his grandmother and everything. So
Fire.
it was an experience. He said after that it changed his perspective. So he's like a person that you could actually say that he's quote unquote African American.
Yeah, definitely. Like,
You know what I'm saying?
definitely, yeah.
He's
African
really African,
American.
and he's really from America. That's deep.
born out here, you feel me? But his roots,
His roots is
His
from
roots are
Ethiopia,
deep, yeah.
which is in Africa.
Eritrea. Yeah.
Eritrea, do your
East
research on
Africa.
Eritrea. Like they had a little war that was going on and all that, but it's crazy. Shout out to the family and the community out there. I know that they taking it hard because we're taking it hard.
Everybody's
We're taking it
hard. The
as
whole
we knew
community,
him,
man.
and we didn't even know him. Imagine people that live in LA and people that live in his country, and just shout out to his family. Shout out to the community. We want to, from the RRT podcast, we want to shout you out.
Peace and love
Peace
to
and
you and
love,
yours.
man. But did you guys even know like about his journey of opening up that store? Because where he passed, it was like in front of his store. I don't know if you guys knew that.
Yeah, of course.
So
I think he opened up that store so he could hire people from his own community also.
Yeah,
Because
man.
he did a lot of stuff from the community. Even trying to buy real estate so he could help get jobs for people for his hood.
yeah,
So
man.
I think it's kind of like I said before. Why would a person that would go out and help his own culture
Yeah.
get attacked by his own culture? So
Yeah.
I cannot.
That shit
Yeah,
is fucked
it's
up,
sad, man.
He owned that lot.
He
that lot.
at first
owned-
when he
yeah.
first coming up in years ago, him and his brother Sam, they was out there like I don't know if you ever been to like 125th Street in Harlem.
Yeah.
The people set up their own little
Stands
and
little
little.
kiosks.
They used to do that selling shirts before they even had a location in front of the spot that they actually own now. They ended up having money. They bought the store. Him and his brother. I think like a year after owning the store, his brother got locked up. They raided the spot thinking that he was doing something illegal.
Yeah,
And he
of
was just
course.
helping out the community.
Of course.
Shout out to Sam over there. Like he stood out there grinding. So he got raided. They ended up taking him to jail for some reason. I don't know what happened there. He ended up getting out. When he came out, I think they lost the place originally where they had the store at, and then they had to get the money back and invest in another location, which is around the same spot. After that is when Nipsey started blowing with the music, and they started doing Crenshaw shirts and all that stuff. Then they started buying after Nipsey ended up getting a little bit of money, he ended up buying the whole lot and employing people from the community, like you said, having people from the hood,
Self-employed, man.
self-employed, even paying
Self-made.
people just to clean. I saw a clip of a video of, I think it was a documentary that I'm not sure if it was Complex. They did a video called "Journey of Opening of the Store in the Middle of the Hood." Crenshaw, it's a documentary.
Yeah.
Look that up if you haven't seen that. Pretty dope, man. It was directed by Chucky Millions, and it's pretty much telling the story of how he opened up the store, which is the flagship store, on June 17th. And his goal was to have multiple stores. So that was the flagship store, which is the base,
Yeah, the first one.
the first one.
The baby of the company.
They was gonna be branched out and probably would have went into different
Everywhere.
states, to New York, to most likely
But I would've
Atlanta,
loved
Yeah, like a
Yeah,
franchise.
LA,
Yeah,
They
a
could
little
still,
franchise.
you
on
they
his
could still
own.
do it.
like a McDonald's, owning his
Yeah.
own stuff other places. So he was visionary. He
Oh,
knew
no,
what he
he
was
always been-
doing. Businessman overall.
Oh no,
Like,
you always been a business guy. I saw this old clip about this Hussle. They ask him question why he was gonna do with his money, like
Oh
buy
yeah,
yours.
he was super young.
Oh yeah,
before the beard.
Way
And
before.
you know what was one of his answer? He wanted to buy real estate.
Yup.
How many
Talk
young
about it.
black people and Hispanic people are not thinking about real estate?
Nobody thinks
I'm
about that
thinking
like
about
that.
that.
We thinking about that now.
Now,
Shout out,
bro, look how young he
but
was when they asked him
like
that
10
question.
years ago, nobody was really thinking about that, especially at a young age.
Shout out to-
Yeah.
in hip hop.
Shout out to us and our brothers.
So you
Shout
can see
out,
from
salute.
back then how the type of mind he had. Oh,
He's been always business minded since his first mixtape.
yeah. So a person like that, it's sad to see him go.
Yeah, man. And he glad to say that he owned his masters.
Yep.
So he negotiated in the final stages of his career with Atlantic that when he renegotiated the deal, because he was independent for a while, and then he renegotiated the deal with the label. So in the terms, it pretty much says that he has to own his masters and everything. So everything that he makes, it goes to his family,
Amazing.
which is great. Usually
Amazing.
it's the label that owns that. So shout out to him for even knowing the business to even do that.
Yep. You see all these streams going on, how all his albums and mixtapes resurface.
Yeah, man.
All these streams is going
That
on.
album came out last year. No, in a couple, like 8 months ago, I would say.
2018, yeah.
Yeah, that's
it was,
here.
it was a couple
8
months
months
ago
ago.
only, yeah.
Yeah, because
So-
only 4 months this year. So
But all
5
that
months.
revenue they making all these streams, that's going straight to his family. Nobody else's, no middleman.
Facts.
No, nobody. It's
I'm
straight
glad
to his
that,
family,
you know,
man. That's amazing right
He
there.
was business minded to
Businessman.
even know that.
Genius.
Yeah, so salute to that, man. That shit. psh. And so we was talking about like when how he first got the store, pretty much. So after that, he owned the lot. Then
Right.
he started employing people from his community.
Yeah.
To
look,
clean up the lot.
to
and
clean
all
up the
that
lot,
shit,
even
you know,
people that have nothing to do with
maintain it.
owning any property. It's crazy.
Yeah,
like,
he was just putting people to
he
work.
was just all
putting
around
people to
good
eat.
person, man.
Yeah, he didn't have to do that. I mean,
At
like,
all.
That just from his heart.
yeah, once you make money, the first thing that people do is like buy cars, get Uris, buy a house, and move out of the neighborhood. That's the first thing.
Facts.
Because I don't know, it's gonna sound kind of messed up, but I think this is the perfect example of why you should leave out of the hood or get out of your neighborhood once you make money, because there's
Why
always
you say
gonna be.
that?
there's always gonna be one type of hater. It don't matter what. You could be like the nicest person. You could do like 10 nice things. They're gonna remember one bad thing that you did. So what's the point of staying in your neighborhood and help people? If at the end of the day you might end up getting
killed in your own neighborhood.
in your own neighborhood.
What you think about that, Scott?
I mean, I feel you, but you know, I'm a huge I'm the type of person that always wanted to help people. I love helping people, and when it comes to coming back to the community, it really depends. Like at the end of the day, yeah, he ended up getting killed in his community, but what did that prove? It left an impact in the community.
Facts.
So would that happen to somebody else? Maybe, but at least he left a huge impact on us, the community, and everybody by actually doing that. Because if he would have made a freaking store in Beverly Hills, cool, that's cool. But it would have probably not happened in Beverly Hills.
It would have had the same effect, though.
It wouldn't have had the same effect.
I know, but that's what I'm trying to say. I mean,
in my sense, I mean,
I know I'm seeing your point of view, but I just feel like if he would have just left,
it's a touchy subject.
It's all fucked up. But if he would have left, I think he would still be alive.
I guess what you mean is you have to support your community from afar. Now.
From afar, yeah.
You can't really be out there showing face like that. You could show face every now and then, but not. But the thing with Nipsey is that he was accessible. He was a famous person, but he was accessible.
No, I know that.
A person that had $1 in his pocket could say what's up, and a person that had $1 million could say what's up.
Yeah, exactly.
But that was the part of him. That's how he was. You know what I'm saying? You can't change that at the same time. Yeah. Because I'm like that too. Even if I get a little bit of money, I'm still gonna be showing face every now and then.
Be the same person.
Showing love is nothing changed.
But you don't really need to change. You have to live in the neighborhood.
You just gotta be smart. And usually, this is what sucks about it. Usually, he has security with him.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say too.
On this day,
he didn't.
His security was off that day. He was just showing, like I said, the person that just came home love by giving him some clothing from his store. So it's unfortunate that it happened that way.
Yeah, so he always has security on him.
Whether he usually has always security with
whether
him,
he's home.
So I can't blame that. I can't come back to the hood. You could come back to the hood, but know how to move, and he knew how to move. We always talk about that on this podcast also. How to move and everything.
The reason I'm saying this because most of the time with this, some of these my bad. Some of this rapper live out of the hood. Some people, a lot of people in the hood be acting like, they forgot about. Not that you rich, they're not doing nothing for us. Yeah, we got a good example of somebody who was doing something for the culture, and guess what? And it go away.
Yeah, but he was actually doing everything for the
he was doing
for the culture and for the younger people. Like, I don't know if you guys heard of Vector 90 and the STEM project that he made. That he had a training thing in the hood that he bought, like a co-op, like a, how do you say that? Like, it was like he bought like an office that people can rent. So if you had an independent business in the hood, you could rent the space. It's called, like, I think it's WeWork is pretty much that, the one that did that. So they usually have that in places, but not in the inner cities, like in the inner hoods. So that's dope that he had that in his hood. He was helping people learn science, technology, engineering, and math, which is STEM. What STEM means. So that in itself is like, wow.
Yeah, that shit right there is amazing, man. That
he was always investing. So
that's pretty much going like about coding and like showing kids how to make websites and develop apps and shit like that. Is pretty dope.
So yeah, and the other thing called Vector 90 was, like I said, the space where people could rent. So if we own the independent business, we could rent the space. So we could have the R.I.P podcast in the space. You know what I'm saying? And link with people that know about this, and they can give you their opinion, how to build more and all that stuff. It started with 8 entrepreneurs that rented it out as their main spot. So that's like their headquarters. That's pretty dope. So he was setting things in place for the future, for people that actually keep building as local business people.
Word. Man, listen, he was great. He was legendary. He is great. He is legendary because his presence still lives on. His energy will always be with us.
Facts.
You heard?
He's so legendary that the Staples Center is hosting his memorial service.
Wow.
The only other person that had a memorial service in the Staples Center was Michael Jackson.
You heard?
Let's talk about it. Do you guys know about that?
About it, man.
That's fucking amazing. His family was so incredible that they said, I know people want to come see the memorial and want to support. 5,000 people is not enough. 10,000 people is not enough. Let's rent out the stadium, and they did it. And today I saw that Karen Civil tweeted that it got sold out in 20 minutes, even though they weren't selling tickets. It was free, but you had to actually purchase it from the site.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
You had
have
to get
information tagged to it somehow.
Yeah, the access. It's
So
like, it was almost like a ticket.
It got
but free.
sold out in 20 minutes, bro.
Yep.
Let's talk about it. Shout out to the fans in the community that's actually showing love like that.
I know there's people that did it, like reserved it from, like, even out here, and it's gonna fly out there. Cause I would have, if I didn't have a job and I was full-time media or some shit, I would have definitely bought some tickets, gotten those, and told y'all, yo,
Facts.
my brothers was good. Let's go out there to LA to support
Facts.
Nipsey. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but we feeling BX. But we support him regardless. But actually, I actually purchased some shirts from the Marathon
me
Clothing
too. I
Company.
purchased some
Y'all
clothes,
should
some
too.
shirts, some hats. You know, matter of fact. You
should
see
be-
this?
it's
This is
in the
Nipsey
mail.
Blue.
Nipsey Blue.
I'm rocking Nipsey Blue right now, yo.
Facts.
LA
Got the Dodgers.
Shout out to LA Dodgers,
Got some
Jackie
blue,
Robinson,
some Adidas.
Nipsey Blue. You feel me? We
Some-
sipping
you
on
feel
some
me?
Nipsey
repping.
Blue Dusko.
Shout out to
You
Dusko
heard?
Blue.
Shout out Dusko Blue. You know, Dusko Poppington, aka Dame Dash, and all that.
Salute.
Salute, man.
Salute.
Independent businesses. You heard?
Be
Speaking of
independent, you
independent.
heard?
You know what I'm saying? We gotta live the
independence,
legacy.
man. Nipsey Hussle was an independent man. Listen, that's that. It goes hand in hand.
Facts.
Heard?
Facts.
Man, that definitely really hit.
It just
me
hit
really
home.
hard,
Like
man.
even
that
to this
shit is
day,
crazy, bro.
people are still talking about it. Until like hours ago, people are still. And it's been a week already.
The beauty of it is that there's people who didn't even know about. There's people who didn't even know about Nipsey Hussle that I know became fans, started listening to his music after his passing, because that's how huge it and that's how big it impacted the community and everybody, you know.
Really?
People who listened to music and probably didn't even know, or probably didn't even acknowledge Nipsey Hussle on some shit, were probably like, you know, listening to his shit and started being putting onto his music and his songs and his past prior you know, bodies of work and shit. Shit's crazy, bro.
Yeah, man. And then, like speaking about business and independence, he used to talk about cryptocurrencies.
Oh yeah, I'm
like
into
he
that.
was so ahead of his time that
I'm into that.
he was trying to put game on people. Like, listen, it's not only about this. You got to learn about this and this and that. Down to food with Dr. Sabi, who's doing the documentary about
Rest in
Dr.
peace,
Sabi.
Dr. Sabi.
Like he was shedding light on shit that needed to be shed on. Like, you feel me?
I
Like,
think that's important too.
very important.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't even know about Dr. Sabi. So,
Yeah, man.
Exactly.
am I saying the right Sabi or Sabi?
It's Sabi.
We say Sabi, but a lot of people say Sebi.
A lot of people say CB too. Dr. CB.
I mean, I actually read a document about him a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think the right way of pronouncing it is Dr. CB.
Oh.
Not for nothing. Like I might be wrong, you know. Yo, write down in the comments, you know, let us know we saying
You
it
say
wrong.
Sabi though.
Let us know, you know, write that down and send us a voice message or whatever, man. Let us know.
I think it's
And
Sabi.
a lot of
it's CB.
conspiracy theories is saying that was because of that, but it's not because of that. It was because of this guy Eric Holder. So we're not going with that.
There's always
you know,
gonna
let
be a
him rest in
conspiracy
peace, man.
behind the death.
But I'm glad people like Nick Cannon is stepping up and gonna do the documentary.
Oh yeah,
like
gonna continue for him for sure.
They asked him about it a little bit. Let's see.
Talk about, you know, all the great things that Dr. Sabi wanted for our community in the same way
Nick
that they're
Cannon
just now
speaking.
understanding all the amazing things that Nipsey wanted for the community. So I think there's some synergies there, and I'm gonna go on and carry that legacy as much as I can in a fearless manner.
Dame talked about it on stage. No fear.
No fear. I don't even know what that is. Huh? Sooner than you think. It's
Coming
coming
soon.
quickly. We
You heard?
going. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to procrastinate, because there are a lot of dark forces that will want to stop it. So we going. We heavy.
We going.
Yeah,
you
we're gonna
heard?
do it.
Let's get it done
as soon as
Nick Cannon.
possible. You heard? No stopping. But yeah, man. Like, so the day, I think it was the day after, they started marching all over in Los Angeles. I don't know if you guys seen footage of people marching all over the place. I'm gonna put some footage up too on the side of the video so y'all can see.
Yeah.
But pretty much gangs united, Bloods and Crips, black and brown people, all types of people, all types
Everybody.
of nationalities was out there, man.
That's the power he has.
Like,
Got
I'm gonna post
everybody
pictures.
together.
It was so amazing
What
to
you
see
said? You
everything
had said
like
that. Who else was out there? Remember they was doing
Nation of
the
Islam.
The Nation of Islam was out there,
Yeah,
man.
I'ma show
Shouts
a
out
little
Nation
video.
of Islam.
To dedicate this time and moment to our great friend, a general.
Salute.
Let us stop all gang wars. Let us stop all black on black crime, brown on brown crime. This is the first time in the history of Los Angeles that when a black man kill another black man. We are saying that crap is done. We will try to unite all the tribes so that we can finish
All
our
tribes.
legacy. We believe in freedom.
Freedom.
We believe in equality of opportunity.
Equality.
We believe in justice.
Justice.
We want that justice
Yes,
applied
sir.
equally to all, regardless to creed, class, or color. Long live the spirit of
Long
Brother
live. live.
Nipsey Hussle.
Long live.
Long live the spirit of Nipsey Hussle.
Yo, that shit just gives me goosebumps because not for nothing. I seen a video of his mom speaking about Nipsey's spirit and how it's gonna live on, and that shit gave me goosebumps,
man.
bro.
I think I got a clip
I can
here. Let
feel
me see.
it, man.
Fear. Death is something to prepare yourself for. And when you walk this earth and you do good deeds for people and you are loving and kind, those are the things that will show on your face. You will look more beautiful. Ermias looked healthy. He looked clean. He had a glow. He was radiant. And he was so perfect that he had a sweet aroma. He had a sweet aroma. He even smelled good. Wow. So please do not fear death. Death is just the beginning of a wonderful world. And I tell myself, Ermias liked thrilling things, and now my son knows the mystery, the secret rather, to the mystery of life. Ashe.
Shout out to Mama Angelique, man.
I'ma
Salute
stay
to you,
all that,
man.
Yo, I got goosebumps again.
Yeah,
That
man,
shit is
she's
real,
deep.
bro. I feel his
She's
energy.
deep, bro.
It's so crazy because this is something that I don't share with much people. But you know what? This is real raw thoughts. I'm gonna share it
Talk
a little
about
bit.
it.
I actually, Hustle and Motivate. It's a great track by Nipsey Hussle, and
Talk about it.
that song has been stuck on my mind for like the past 2 days, and I fell asleep, and in a dream I kept hearing this song. I woke up, I kept hearing this song. I woke up this morning, and that was the first song that I played. And right after I played that song, I looked at my phone and I looked at my text messages, and my bro Benji, who's in his house.
Shout out to Benji. Shout out to our live studio audience.
You feel me? Shout out to our live studio audience.
Dolo,
you know? My bro
LEB in the
Lou out
studio.
here, LEB. My bro Dolo, you know.
Salute.
But Felix had texted me, and after I pressed play on that song, halfway through that song, I looked at my text messages, and Benji had texted me. He said, "Yo, this song is stuck on my head."
Talk about it.
And what I responded to him, yo, this shit is stuck in my head too, bro. Like, I've been listening to this shit even in my dreams, bro. Like, it's crazy.
Sheesh.
Yo, I can feel your energy, Nip. Neighborhood
deep,
Nip,
man.
man. You heard?
And
You hear
speaking
that
about
bass?
Hustle and Motivate, I saw a clip where he spoke about this song that Jay-Z cleared it for all the hip hop people to do.
Yeah, he did.
That's super dope. Shout out to Hov.
A little bit more to Cage.
So pretty much anybody
It's
that
all I'm
wants to
trying to
redo
do.
this beat, all you gotta do is
Hustle and
go
motivate.
to Jay-Z and make sure he's cool with it. If he's cool with it, you got the sign off. You don't even gotta pay
Yo,
nobody for that.
Let's make a beat, man. Let's make a beat
Salute.
with this. What's up? Yup.
And if you pattern my trend, I make you my protege.
Yup.
Crossing that soldier race.
Yup.
Niggas don't know them days.
Nope.
Take you in back of the buildings. Make you expose your rage. Take you across the tracks.
Heard.
Make you explode the face.
Yup.
Now you official now.
You hear how deep that bass is?
Yeah, shit's hard.
I'm about to pop in the field. Think if I call it the grind, the people gon' call it the truth.
Yup.
Ain't really trip on the credit. I just paid all of my dues.
Just gotta pay dues, man.
Facts, man.
Respect.
Rest in peace to one of the
Rest in
greats,
peace to
man.
one of the
Peace.
OGs, one of the greats,
Go.
legendary Nipsey Hussle. Salute to you and yours, man.
May his soul rest in paradise. You know,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I
all
wanna
that.
pretty much say to the audience listening, let's keep his legacy alive by pretty much doing what he was doing, which is inspiring people to keep on hustling and keep on motivating others and do it independently. Invest in the hood. Like,
Invest
don't
in
be
your
scared.
hood,
Just
man.
do
Don't
you
be
and
scared, man. Listen,
invest. Do what you gotta do. Be
That's
smart
one thing
about
I
it.
want to do, man. I want to bring back, positivity, peace, love and prosperity to my hood.
You heard?
When I make it, not if. Use specific words you want to put out there.
Exactly.
The energy that you want to
Channel
receive
that
back.
energy.
When I make it, I'm gonna come back to my community and I'm gonna do similar things to what Nipsey
Facts.
did. If not even better, because growing up, my brother always told me be better than me. Don't
You
be
heard?
like me. So I know Nipsey would have told me this as an OG. He would have probably been like, yo, be better than me.
Facts.
So, You know, rest in peace to his soul.
R.I.P,
You know,
And rest in peace.
rest in paradise, man. We're gonna miss you, brother.
And actually, I heard that his name in Ethiopia means sent by God.
Yep.
So he was really sent by
Yeah.
God. He was really a blessing, like a fact. Like,
No, real blessed that we had him over here. The time that he was with us. So
and shout out to the artists too. There's been a lot of paintings and stuff that I've been seeing.
Oh yeah,
like, I'm gonna post a few
fire.
too.
So many murals
and
right
paintings.
here.
Like,
See this right here? Fire, right?
Amazing.
Talk to me. Write it down in the
Amazing.
comments, man. Let me know what y'all think.
Yeah.
Fire, right?
amazing. So, just salute to everybody that actually came together with the Bloods, the Crips, the community members,
The Cholos, everybody.
everybody.
You know, the
Salute to
essays,
you and yours,
everybody.
man. Shit is
Salute, man.
deeper than rap, man.
Way deeper. Instruct the community in a crazy way, man.
So we're gonna move on to what else is going on in during the week. I'm not sure what you guys want to move
Rest
on
in
to.
peace. Rest in
R.I.P. to
paradise.
Nipsey.
Nip.
People always also want to like give a different type of energy to this.
Word.
Some people like to use it for good. Some people use it for bad.
I guess there's always got to be a villain.
There's always got to be a little balance, and people want to be villains.
Yeah,
So-
nowadays.
In the era of clout chasers, your man Kodak Black is out here talking crazy again.
Oh, God.
I feel like we talk about Kodak Black every episode.
Yo, my nigga, this nigga is clout chasing for
And not in a
real,
good
bro.
way.
Well, I mean, that's the same guy that made me buy a
You
box
heard?
of hefty bags.
Hey.
The same guy who always talking about cereal trash.
Wait, the one who made you buy the hefty bag so you could throw his CDs and tapes in?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Everything he says about cereal is trash.
wow.
Talk your talk,
Talk your
truth.
talk, man.
Why you always gotta talk some shit?
You
What's
always
wrong?
gotta say some crazy
Talk your
clout chasing
talk.
shit, man. And I ain't trying to beef with no Kodak Black, but damn, bro. And that,
Yo, I heard
I
somebody.
think the day after or 2 days after, there was a clip of him online, of course, on his Instagram live. Let's talk about this Instagram live. He went on live and he was having a conversation with his peoples, and he was like that he'll give it a year or less, and then he'll be hollering at her
for her grieving and all that.
after she can grieve. That he's gonna start doing positive stuff for his community, so she can notice him in the way that Nipsey did it. Just pretty much on some cloud chasing shit, and the community went crazy afterwards. People like T.I., The Game, Kitty the Kid started coming at him. Let me just play a couple clips.
Hey, Kodak Black, you out of pocket.
That's T.I.
Fix that quickly,
Quickly,
expeditiously.
Expeditiously. You out of pocket, nigga.
Ain't nobody else gonna say it, nigga. I done said it to you. You never said it in your face. You out of pocket.
Expeditiously. You heard, Kodak?
Get your
Quickly.
together.
Get yourself together. He
Expeditiously.
said, "Fix yourself quickly, expeditiously." Shout out to T.I. for using big words. Expeditiously, though.
Oh no, he studied dictionary. He studied big words all the time.
And then that was the polite way of doing it. Here's what the Game had to say.
This shit go for Kodak Black and any other nigga disrespecting my nigga Nip name, his legacy, his family, nigga. Keep my nigga name out your fucking mouth, nigga. Keep his girl's
Really,
name
the
out
Game?
your fucking mouth, nigga. The fuck wrong with you new niggas? No respect having ass niggas, man. This new generation, y'all fucked up in the head, nigga. Stop
Word.
disrespecting my nigga's name, man. This shit for real. My
Game went
nigga
off.
died out here in these fucking streets, nigga.
Facts.
For doing the right motherfucking thing, doing good for fucking people. First thing niggas want to do after his untimely demise is disrespect his fucking name. Nah, nigga, I ain't going for that. Keep my nigga's name out your.
Whoa. Well, he's mad because he was talking about.
He's
Nipsey.
mad because
Yeah.
Kodak Black was talking crazy about
He was
Nipsey
talking-
and Lauren London and all this extra shit.
But listen, see, they ain't gonna like this here. See, last night they ain't post when I was saying, oh,
This Kodak
bruh,
response
like, I'm
after the
about to
backlash.
turn up for my community and do a whole lot of positive. Bruh, I never knew, bruh. I only seen bruh one time. But I was saying, like, how I'm gonna turn up for the community and spin shit around and change. She gonna see Lauren London. Hell yeah, I said what I said. What? Y'all expect her to be single forever?
What?
I said I give her a year to grieve.
Whoa.
and cry.
He's not
Hell yeah,
even
shit
helping
bad.
himself.
Any
Exactly.
one of
It's like
y'all-
he going
any
back-
one of y'all, if she try to holler at anybody,
Trying to justify
y'all ain't
what
gonna be
he's
like,
saying.
Oh, nah, I can't do it because of Nipsey. I said I'm gonna do positive. I'ma change a little piece, and then she gonna see that, and she gonna be like, you know what? Oh, you remind me, cause I'm finna turn up for the community.
Okay, you can cut that shit off.
Yo, you sound like a fucking bozo, Kodak. Hey, yo, listen, you Cooper Shell in the head ass dude. Yo, Cooper Shell in the head ass dude. Shout out my dude. Shout out my guy LEB. My bro LEB over here said that
Cooper
joke.
Shell?
He look like the Cooper Shell. You know the Cooper Shell from Super Mario? King Koopa.
He especially looks like that in this video.
I thought he looked like Lisa Simpson.
Oh.
And then he came with this fake ass apology.
Even though I didn't. And recipes to do.
Let me put that back a couple seconds.
While we pray,
I'm gonna put it back a couple seconds so y'all can hear his fake ass apology.
Respecting you, knowing nothing, in any shape or form, I'm sorry. Even though I didn't. And recipes
I'm
to
sorry,
do.
even though I didn't disrespect you.
Y'all already know what I said. I said, do encourage me to do shit for the community. But anyhow, my bad to them two. But for all you other people like trying to fake act like y'all little boy and me on the internet or checking me.
Little boy and me.
That's how you feel, bro. That's how y'all want to feel. And I got a whole tour. Like, I'm in Georgia right now. Tomorrow I'll be in Norfolk, Virginia. Like, wherever y'all see me at, if that's how y'all feel, that's how y'all feel. Don't try to little boy me on the internet. Like,
Little boy and me on the internet.
Man, listen.
Hit my line.
It's your line.
If I disrespected, knowing nothing in any way, even though I know I didn't, my bad.
My bad, even though I know I didn't do anything.
Yeah,
Let's talk
some
about
bullshit, bro. That's some fucking bullshit. You know what you did,
and
man.
It got so crazy that people in LA, like people in radio and artists everywhere, are saying they want to ban his music. So they're not even playing his music in LA right now. And
I don't know.
They're saying there's a no-fly zone.
Nah, Power 106 was the first radio station on the West to ban his music.
Talk about it.
If he would give a real apology, I think he might maybe get away with it.
Nah.
It wasn't even a real.
Nah,
it was a half-ass apology.
It wasn't even apologize. That's the thing.
Listen, I feel not for nothing, and not to touch too much subject on Kodak, but I feel like he's actually asking for his end, for the end of his career.
Really?
He's messing with Lil Wayne, who's a GOAT. He's messing with Nipsey Hussle now, who's a GOAT. And GOATs are coming at him like the game. Man, listen.
Yeah,
Yo, Kodak,
man.
be careful.
You gotta
man.
relax, Kodak.
You gotta relax, brother.
Chill out, bro.
Shit.
People not trying to come at you, but you gotta chill, bro. When it's sensitive subjects like this, damn, bro. Think about what you're saying before you say it. Don't go on live all the time. What's good with everybody going live and talking crazy? Like,
we said that last time. We talk about
this every podcast.
Even the OGs are going live. I mean, come on.
Yeah, it's just getting out of hand now.
It's different because OGs know how to talk. They know how to, they know how to
Yeah,
communicate amongst each other.
Yeah,
These young cats don't. These young cats is all fuck you, suck my dick, let's fight, let's shoot each other. What's up?
Exactly.
That's it. That's all it's about.
And that's why everybody's talking about him. Even though I hate this freaking idiot.
They even took down. They have, I think, it's T.I.'s museum, a trap museum. They took down a picture that they had of Kodak Black there because of the disrespect. So it's hopefully he can have a real apology and we could, move on from this. But it looks like Kodak Black about to be banned out here. I don't know how y'all feel about this shit, but it's about to be over for his career type shit. I don't know how y'all feel about that, but let's move on because there's a lot of other dope shit that happened. Like they did a Dreamville Fest recently, a couple days ago. People like Big Sean.
And I know
J. Cole, J. Cole people, a lot of people, they did tributes to him.
And this is Big Sean in the background. That's Big Sean in the background.
He did a little tribute.
I also know that the body is a shell. I can still feel his energy. I can still feel his consciousness. If y'all can still feel Nipsey's energy more than ever right now, make some noise. And Nipsey, I just want to say, bro, thank you for teaching everybody so much. Thank you for the inspiration. You know what I'm saying? And I got to remind everybody else that we got all the same abilities and opportunities to bring stuff back to the hood, to bring opportunities back to the hood, to our loved ones, to give people opportunities and jobs. You know what I'm saying? And think with an elevated mind. We all got the same fucking opportunity that Nipsey did.
We all got the same opportunity, so let's keep on putting on for our people.
But I just gotta say, Nipsey, thank you for that inspiration, bro. You will be missed. We love you so much.
You will be missed.
And one more thing I also gotta say, stop it. We live in a world where you get what you give, right? whatever you
Facts.
put out there, you get back. What goes around comes around, right? And I feel like I want to point the mirror at ourselves because, you know, as human beings, our attention should always be on our intentions, right? But one of the things I notice, especially in social media and shit, that we give most of our attention to is motherfucking conflict, is people fighting, is people beefing, all that shit. That be what get the most likes, the most views. You know, that shit entertaining to us, right? And then if everything goes around and comes around,
you heard?
When those type of actions, because we get the attention to that, when they come back around in a way like this that hurts us so bad.
We gotta like switch up the energy and make it
And right now, I want
more
to more
positive, man. Show some love and respect. Moment of silence
energy we can to
for Nipsey.
Nipsey's family, his grandmother.
Moment of silence,
to
man.
Lauren London, his kids, man, and his family and friends, everybody who needs it, man. We're just gonna take a moment of silence and give them all the energy we can telepathically, man. Hands up.
Hands up, man. Moment of silence. Give the energy to Nips.
There's 40,000 people here, and we was just silent, man. Thank you so much. Thank you, Nipsey Hussle.
And there's like 5 people
Thank
in the
you.
room, and they all did it at the same time
Thank
too.
you, Nipsey.
Shout out to y'all.
Shout out to my brothers in the room.
Shout out to Nipsey Hussle, man. Shit's crazy, bro.
Entertainment and shit to the death. You know, motherfuckers sitting back watching the slaves fighting, killing each other and shit, right? But we not fucking slaves, dog. We kings.
Nah,
You heard?
Kings, you heard? Queens.
Kings and queens out here.
Together.
Princesses.
Kings sit
We
down
gotta
and
stick
talk.
together.
You know what I'm saying? So I hope that we could put our attention more so on being kings and our attention on uplifting each other, not tearing each other the fuck down. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what the fuck it's all about, man. So I just want to, first of all, I want to give a thanks to everybody in the crowd who used their platform, you know what I'm saying, to lift each other up, to support, you know what I'm saying, and not to tear motherfuckers down. And I want to thank everybody who uses their voice for the right reasons. Everybody on this
You
festival.
heard?
I want to thank J. Cole.
You heard,
I want
man?
to thank 21
Shout out to
Savage.
Dreamville. Shout out to
I
J.
want to
Cole.
thank SZA. I want to thank Tiana. I want to thank
Shout out
Black.
to Tiana Taylor.
And everybody on the lineup.
Shout out to Dave East. He did a visual for him
Yeah,
too.
candlelit
They did
visual
a candlelit
downtown.
visual for him downtown in New York.
Yeah, man.
They did it all over the states too. They
All
did it
over
in Houston,
the country.
LA,
Country, man.
all over the country. They did
Countrywide,
visuals
bro.
and candle lightings for him.
Nipsey
so
Hussle was loved, man.
shout out to everybody that
Love
came
by
out.
everybody.
Yeah, he was loved by a lot.
Gone too soon, man.
Facts.
Man.
Well, let's end on the Nipsey note and switch up to what kind of new music came out this week. How you guys feeling about the new music that's coming out? Like, for instance, I got a song with Dirty Sanchez, CJ Fly. They came out with a song called Ghetto Blue. Speaking of Nipsey, Ghetto Blue.
Yeah.
Everything is
4-7 shit.
Tell me what you wanna do. I won't do you want me. So tell me what you frontin' for.
4-7 shit.
You heard Ghetto Blue. Shout out to CJ Fly. Shout out to Dirty Sanchez.
Rest
Pro
in
era.
peace, Capital Steez.
R.I.P. to Capital C's. What was that fun fact that you had for me earlier? That you said that something happened on 4-7?
Oh yeah, man. Listen, 7 years ago, on 4-7, you know, 47 or April 7th, 2012, Capital Steez released American Corruption. American Corruption. American K-K-K-A-N. Corruption.
You heard? Shout out to the God MC in the building, man.
Man,
Like
rest
that
in
legendary
peace.
shit.
Rest in peace, another legend, man.
R.I.P. But yeah, any other new music that came out this week? I think who was it? Schoolboy Q came out with a new song also. He coming out with a new album actually. Yeah, new album coming soon.
Yeah, there's definitely an album coming soon, man.
Schoolboy Q. The name of the song was called Chopsticks, featuring Travis Scott.
Thanks again. Shout out to the West Coast, you know, Schoolboy Q,
Word,
West Coast
shit, you heard?
repping the same set, you know, probably not the
Facts.
same exact set, but repping the same colors as Nipsey Hussle, man. Rest in
You
peace.
heard? Any other new music that came out? I think G Murder came out with a new song.
Oh, yeah,
actually,
Last of a Dying Breed.
Last of a Dying Breed featuring Dolo.
You
It's
passed me
on
the pen, I
SoundCloud.
passed you a gem.
Fire
What
right
the
now.
fuck
If y'all
you
haven't
thought
heard that, we
Dolo
might put that at the
was
end
doing
of
when he
this.
got to the
this.
rim? What you thought?
We got some Heat Rock on the way.
Should we play it? I think we should play after this.
Yeah, we're gonna play it at the end.
We're gonna play it at the end. We're gonna,
So people can
ride
rock out to that.
So y'all can
Facts.
understand what we talking about, man.
Anything else you guys want to talk about? How about I know over the weekend something else happened.
What happened?
Oh, pull it out. What you got over there, Scotty?
What happened?
What you got over there? Pause. Yeah.
Pause.
What you got over there? Oh.
What happened? What happened? I heard WrestleMania happened.
WrestleMania.
WrestleMania happened.
Oh,
You see this right here? You see this? I heard WrestleMania happened, man.
Wow. Okay, I see you, Scott. I see you.
Look at that.
I see you.
It was a good WrestleMania.
I know, moral media doesn't really keep up with wrestling like that, but I do. I don't really talk about it. This podcast is not about that, but we did say that we're going to highlight
entertainment and breaking news and stuff that happened.
Yeah, we said we're going to highlight the main events of sports. And of course, WrestleMania is the, what is it? The Super Bowl of wrestling?
Super Bowl.
Of course.
Great event, great show.
You see this right here, man? What you thought about that?
Word,
True?
what y'all think about that?
I thought it was gonna go on pause. The show,
really?
Yeah, the show was go. It started at 5 and then at 12. Like 7 hours.
Listen,
wow.
It ain't no pause because WrestleMania is always that long pause. that pause right there was for G Murder because I know he. Shout out G Murder, man. Listen, but yo, WrestleMania was amazing. WrestleMania was amazing. First of all, I want to say how amazing it was that WrestleMania 35, that's right, 35 years consistently was kicked off, with the singing of America the Beautiful by none other than platinum recording artist and 4-time Grammy winner Yolanda Adams.
Wow.
Yolanda Adams was involved in the homage that they paid to we spoke about it in another podcast.
Oh yeah. On the stuff that they did for Aretha Franklin.
Aretha Franklin. That's crazy, man.
On CBS.
Legendary shit, man. But
shout out to them.
We're gonna cover the WrestleMania a little bit. We're not gonna go into details too much, but did you have a standout match? True, because I know you.
The main event. I was waiting for that.
Charlotte, Becky, and Ronda.
Charlotte,
Fire, man. That shit was amazing.
It was guys.
Shout out to Smoke Dizza.
Okay,
He just came out with a mixtape called Ringside 7.
Every year. This is
just
the
in
7th
time
one
for WWE.
He brings it out actually before.
Like right before, right?
Just before
WrestleMania.
Shout out to Smoke Dizza, man. He always doing some fire shit. Shout out
That's
Flatbush.
also something new that came out recently.
Yeah.
Shout out
Same
Wale.
New music coming out.
Shout out Wale. Wale has some shit called Wale Mania.
Yeah, he does.
Interviewing a whole bunch of
That's a
wrestlers and
fact.
shit before.
That's a
Fire.
fact. Shout out to Smoke Dizza. Shout out to Wale. Shout out to all the people keeping it relevant to the wrestling. So what do you guys think about the event overall? Like what happened?
It's one of the best I've seen in a couple of years.
Really?
Because
I don't know. I see you got it.
Okay, nah, that was
one
actually,
of the best. Really?
it was pretty good.
it's been a while, yeah. Because I mean, usually WrestleMania is always good, but this year was I don't know.
I mean, from top to bottom,
What was
it was
different about
pretty
it?
good. It was pretty good. What would you say was different about it? Because I mean, I would say it was different, but it was pretty amazing in the sense.
Really?
Yeah, I loved it. I loved WrestleMania.
So who are some of the winners and
okay,
some of the people that got
I guess
belts?
we could just start off. Oh, you see this belt right
See
here?
that
This is
heavy?
different.
Yo, this is a real belt, by the way.
This is the
For the
WWE
listeners and
Championship
viewers,
belt.
it's a real belt.
That's the official one.
This shit pretty heavy. You heard?
You heard?
But listen, man. The first match, in reality, which was an unofficial match, was the Andrew the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
Oh, that thing was funny.
It was funny as hell. But there was one huge or big person who stood out, which was Braun Strowman, and he won, of course. We're just gonna move on from that. He won, of course.
Can we talk about the special guest, the two guys from SNL? That's why it was
Hilarious.
funny. They had two guys from SNL. And guess what? The white dude, I forgot the name. Colin or the white dude?
Yeah, I know you told me.
He came up with, how you gonna be in New Jersey and come up with a jersey for Odell Beckham with Cleveland? Yo!
You wildin', my nigga. This is New York, you heard?
Gangster.
You can't come out with that at the stadium where he used to play.
Talk about it.
No wonder you got your ass whooped.
Talk about it.
You wear a Yankee hat in Boston?
Really?
Yeah, that guy is
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah,
Fucking my nigga.
he had some heart right there.
No, that's why I thought it was funny. Just
Yeah,
because
some
of that part only.
Cool. Yeah. Well, the next match after that was Seth Rollins versus Brock Lesnar.
Lovely.
Ooh,
How was
amazing
that?
fucking match. Well,
Who won that one?
At the end of it, Seth Rollins ended up coming out victorious. You know,
surprised me.
And you know,
Wow.
yeah.
I'm actually surprised right now.
I'm kind of surprised that he won. I'm not gonna even lie.
And he became the new Universal Champion.
Wow.
Seth Rollins. That's an insider right there with a friend, but it's really Seth Rollins. Yo, shout out my bro Trev, man. Seth Rollins, you know what that is.
You heard?
Yo, AJ Styles and Randy Orton was the second match, and you know Randy Orton is amazing, but AJ Styles won. AJ Styles, you know, he's probably the best right now in the world.
Yeah.
Really? Argue with me on that, man. Argue with me on that.
What's his name again?
AJ Styles. The only other one that I would say would compete against him was probably Kenny Omega, and most people don't know about him. Unless y'all fuck with Indy.
You heard? Okay.
He's on AEW now, so.
Yeah. So then there was a 4-way tag match: the Usos versus The Bar versus Shinsuke Nakamura and Rusev versus Ricochet and Aleister Black, who just got moved up from NXT.
That one.
But guess what? The Usos. They just retained the belt, man. That was fucking amazing.
Salute
the
to
Usos, man, them niggas is dope. Actually, the Usos, fun fact, the Usos are The Rock's nephews.
Really?
Yes. And Rikishi. How many people remember Rikishi?
I know that.
Those are Rikishi's sons. Rikishi's twin sons.
His son, yeah. And Rikishi's like a cousin to The Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Those are his nephews.
I knew that.
Twin sons.
Wow, I didn't know that his sons was fighting too.
Facts.
Yeah, his son.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow, salute to them.
Yeah, man.
That is one time.
Yeah, and then the next match was pretty legendary. It was The Miz. The Miz actually, fun fact, The Miz actually started on the Real World on MTV. Shane McMahon versus Shane McMahon.
Wow.
That match ended pretty crazy. You saw the ending of that match?
I missed that match.
What?
The
You
ending
missed
of that
it.
match, they actually climbed up into the tech area, which is where the cameras are kept.
can
And the
see
cameras
it
are set
away.
up. And The Miz superplexed Shane from the top. So if he superplexed him, that means that Shane is on top. So when they landed, Shane ended up being in the pin position. So Shane ended up winning that match.
Wow.
With the superplex.
Shout out to Shane McMahon.
That shit crazy, but
Wow.
fire. Then we're gonna move on through the other ones a little bit fast. There was a women's tag title match: Sasha Banks and Bayley versus Nia Jax and Tamina Snuka.
I didn't even. I think we care much about that one.
Tamina Snuka is Jimmy Fly Snuka's daughter. Versus Billie Kay and Peyton Royce, aka the Iconics.
That should have won.
Versus Natalya and Beth Phoenix. What you mean they should have won? The Iconics did
the
win.
first time the
Iconics did win.
Oh, they
Billie
won.
Kay and Peyton Royce.
They're the new
Billie
champion?
Kay pinned Bayley.
Are they the champions?
They are the champions. They are the new women's tag
See,
champions.
they should have won the first time.
Okay, the first time, but
That's
they won
what I
this time. That's what's important.
yeah, that's
And
WrestleMania
moving
too,
on
by the
to
way.
my
Yeah.
favorite match of the night, probably.
Which was?
Kofi Kingston.
Woo.
Shout out to the coach versus Mr. Fickle himself, the new Daniel Bryan,
Okay.
for the WWE Championship belt. You see
Man,
this
I've been
belt right
hearing
here?
that name a lot too. Coffee.
I felt like it was deja vu, man.
And the new
New?
WWE champion, Kofi Kingston. Kofi Kingston became the champion, the WWE champion for the culture.
You heard?
Young legend, you heard?
For the culture.
And he actually
Facts.
deserves it, so I'm glad for him. He deserves it. He
He
be there
deserves it,
forever.
man. He's been
Salute
grinding
to
for a
him.
long time. He's held most of the belts and all that.
He had all
Shout
the
out-
belt. The only one missing was that one.
Shout out to,
Wow.
Grand Slam champion. That's what that makes him. It
Yeah.
makes him a Grand Slam
That was the
champion.
only belt he was
that means that
missing.
he didn't had every single
Wow.
belt, man.
Future
You know?
Hall of Famer already, so.
Of course, he's definitely is a future Hall
Oh,
of
hell
Famer
yeah.
for real.
That's the only
what's
belt
up.
he was missing.
Yeah,
so I'm
speaking
glad.
of future Hall of Famers, Rey
Shout to
Mysterio
him.
had a match versus Samoa Joe for the U.S. title.
I heard it was super
And
fast.
Samoa Joe, he put Rey Mysterio to sleep expeditiously.
Expeditiously. Shout out to T.I. for that word. Expeditiously.
He put him out expeditiously. I'm gonna start using that a lot. T.I. Shout out to you.
Shout out to you.
That was super fast, though.
He put him to sleep quick, man.
Really?
Yeah, it was super fast.
Then the match
Wow.
after that was Drew McIntyre versus Roman Reigns. You know, Roman Reigns retained the title.
Yeah, that was
It was
okay.
all cool. You know, it was a cool match.
Okay, match.
Okay.
Elias was performing as the Doctor of Thugonomics.
Oh, I love that part. The old John Cena.
The retro John Cena interrupted him. The John Cena that used to rap with the chains. Y'all remember that?
Throwback John Cena?
Yes, he interrupted a wrestler called
He
Elias.
did the
came
FU,
through.
not the attitude. The FU.
He did the FU, not the AA.
Yeah, the FU.
The attitude adjustment. Fire. That was amazing,
Okay,
man. That
okay.
shit was amazing.
Sounds like a legendary moment right there.
It was great.
Speaking of legendary moments, moving on, Batista returned for the last wrestling match ever in his WWE career.
I heard.
And it was versus none other than Triple H in a no-holds-barred match.
A career match.
Woo. Fire.
A career match.
It was amazing. It was an amazing fucking match, but ended up Triple H winning, because he got help from the Nature Boy.
Wow. They came
fucking
out?
fire. Yeah, my friend,
Wow.
They actually used to be in a set together called the Four Horsemen.
Yeah, definitely.
But,
I knew about that.
Batista ended up attacking Ric Flair, so Ric Flair ended up going behind, Batista and helping Triple H, man. Shout out. But, moving on the last 3 matches already. Baron Corbin versus Kurt Angle. Baron Corbin wins.
I'm not surprised.
Cool, that was probably Kurt Angle's last match ever.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'm surprised he was still fighting. Kurt
He's
Angle?
not still fighting, but he came back on some periodic shit.
Yeah, but that was his last match.
Last match ever.
It's 20 years of wrestling.
Yeah, last match ever.
Salute to Kurt Angle.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
I
pretty
remember
much
seeing him.
Batista and Kurt Angle had their last match ever.
Wow.
WWE history.
Shout out to Batista and Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
Legendary shit.
Legendary shit right there, man.
He was there part-time
Anything else?
anyway.
Bobby Lashley versus Finn Balor. Well, Demon Finn Balor, to be exact.
Demon destroy.
Demon Finn Balor wins to become the new.
Damn, there was a lot of new.
Yep. Intercontinental champion. My son Demon Finn Balor. You heard?
Wow.
Coup de grace.
Salute.
And then the main event, it was Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte Flair. Whoa! Which is Ric Flair's daughter, for those of y'all who don't know.
Yeah.
Versus the man,
Becky,
aka
my
Becky
favorite wrestler right now.
Lynch.
Wow.
She's one of
Yeah, I
my
love
favorite.
Becky Lynch,
And who won that one?
Well, the man, Becky Lynch becomes. Hold on. So, in case anybody, for the listeners who don't know, Ronda Rousey was the Raw Women's Champion.
Yeah, for a while, right?
And Charlotte was the SmackDown Women's Champion.
Yeah.
And guess what? When the man, Becky Lynch, won, she became the new Raw and SmackDown.
She got 2 belts.
Shout out
How do you
Becky
feel
Lynch,
about
man.
that?
I love Becky Lynch. That's my boo.
That's my boo.
No, I love Becky too, but I felt bad for Oscar.
Wow.
And that's the only person, but I'm glad for Becky though.
She had a crazy ass streak, man. I don't feel bad for her like that.
Wow.
Talking about Oscar?
Yeah.
Man, listen, she had a crazy ass streak. I don't feel that bad for her. Oscar,
okay.
You know?
So it was overall a good ass night for everybody.
An amazing night.
See that belt right
If you
there?
smell what Scott Swoosh is cooking.
Yeah.
Wow.
One last topic before we close out for the night. I just wanted to salute the Final Four. I don't know if y'all guys
fire. That
saw
fucking game.
I saw a little bit of the end of it. Wow.
That game, remember the Final Four
Texas
game?
Tech versus Virginia.
Whoa, fire.
It went overtime.
First time
First time that has been overtime in school history for
over 10 years.
No, for 10 years I think it is.
Damn.
For Texas Tech, I think it was. Was it?
It was no. First time it went to over. First time the national championships of college or the Final Four went into
Virginia.
overtime. No. First time the Final
First
Four
title.
championship. No, yeah, first title for Virginia.
Yeah.
But the first time the championship or college basketball championship Final Four has went into overtime in over 10 years. So 2 iconic milestones happened.
Wow.
Virginia won their first ever, and then the first time
In
it went into
school history.
overtime in over 10 years. Yeah,
In school
man.
history.
Crazy.
And it was 85-77. Virginia won.
That shit
First time
was-
since 2008, it says.
That game was crazy.
That they went overtime. That's crazy. So, yeah, that's been what? That's 11 years since it's first time since 2008, it says.
Well,
wow.
Yeah, exactly. Over
So
10
that's
years,
crazy.
it's
Salute
11 years
to,
to be
what is it? Virginia that won.
Yeah.
It was 85-77. Anything else y'all want to talk about before we close out?
I guess we could just do a little plugins, a couple of little shout outs, you know.
Yeah, I
Okay.
guess.
I want to shout out my bro LEB, you know.
Shout out
being
to
in
LEB in the building.
showing support.
Studio
I wanna
live studio
shout out my
audience,
brother
live
Felix, aka
studio
Benji,
audience.
you know, for being in the studio audience, showing support. My brother Dolo, you know, Do work too hard, DOE work, you heard? Underscore
work
too hard, you heard? On
You heard?
Instagram.
That's a fact.
Shouts out to all my brothers, just you know, for supporting and all that all the time. I want to give a shout out to MCP Music.
MCP.
You heard? Right here, True Definitions, G Murder. Shouts out.
We're going to close out with a G Murder featuring Dolo song called Last of a Dying Breed.
Shouts out
Just came
IXL.
out about 3 days, 4 days ago.
Shout out my cousins.
It already got
IXL.
over 1,000 views on
IXL.
SoundCloud. Shout out to SoundCloud listeners, you heard? Y'all going hard. MCP. She murder. Solo. Go check that out on SoundCloud. I'll put the link in the bio.
Bring it back where hip hop used to be. I wanna vibe out, yeah, to that good shit. That's the way to hit the balls, yeah, for the energy. Feel the pressure and the power like a big bomb. I'm feeling good, I'm looking like I never lost. Choke slapping niggas, yeah, like the Undertaker. Trying to reach the next level, yeah, I want the paper. About to show you how hip hop really sounds. No, man, shut your mouth. MCP be the team, they holds it down. Me and Dolo, straight boss
when we come around.
I've been working on impeccable timing.
You heard?
They ask me where I've been, I'm on a ride like I'm climbing. If I seize it, I'ma own it. Perfect reason for grinding. I don't care if my rollie tick-tock, my chakras aligning. Yeah, the chronicles of me winning is embracing in the struggle. I know how to go get it. I'm pushing it to the limit. Man, I got no fucks giving. If it ain't about the level up, I'm not trying to hear it. That's the spirit.
We the best, we the last, so we down breathe. Bring it back where hip hop used to be. I wanna vibe out, yeah, to that good shit. That's the way to hit the balls, yeah, for the energy. We the best, we the last, so we down breathe. Bring it back where hip hop used to be. I wanna vibe out, yeah, to that good shit. That's the way to hit the balls, yeah.
You know the flow hit heavy. Before I had the Fetty, I was manifesting everything I had already. I ain't saying it's a lot, but it's gonna leave me with plenty. Enormous for enormous checks. I'm ready. Yeah, man, you know I had to pull up. Every single bar raised it higher when I stood up.
You passed me a gem.
I passed you a gem. What you think Jordan was doing when he got to the rim?
I eradicate that shit, y'all call mumble rap. Straight disrespect, man, that shit is super whack. Wu-Tang style, aiming for that fucking neck. We don't play no games, yeah, cause we coming next. A real threat straight coming from the east. I'm a monster, animal unleashed. No leash, yeah, I'm hungry and I keep the beast. Last of the dying breed, nigga, I'm a beast, sheesh. We the best, we the last of the dying breed. Bring it back where hip hop used to be.
That was the Real Raw Thoughts podcast, episode 9. Go check us out. Next episode, episode 10. This is the Real Raw Thoughts podcast.
You heard?
Peace.